Radio Raheem here with Oscar Valdez, victorious tonight, the only knockout of the night. You really were able to dominate this fighter, Osawa. Talk to me about the build-up. How late in the fight did you know that you had this thing in hand?
I mean, I knew I had it in hand ever since the first round, but I didn't think I was going to knock out my opponent. I hit him with my best shots the first rounds. He didn't go down, so the first thing went in my mind, I said, I'm going to distance on this fight. For the first time, I'm going to go for 12 rounds.
How much of that is maturity? Young fighters, you hit them with the best shot, a guy doesn't go down, they start to get discouraged, whereas you changed your approach and was like, I'm just going to take it the whole way.
No, I went into the fight thinking I was going to go to distance. My mentality is always to go to distance, and I'll box my opponent, be the smarter fighter, and I think I was doing it well. All my punches, obviously, I throw them with all I got, and I can end up hurting him. So I think I knew if I was going to hurt him, I was going to try to finish him. But if I didn't, I'll box him for all 12 rounds.
When you hurt him, you definitely did try to finish him, and you had an onslaught of a flurry of punches. A lot of fighters nowadays feel like if they just do enough to win the rounds and go to the decision and keep it safe. Why did you feel like it was time to close the show?
I didn't really think about it. I just wanted to win. I just want to do it. Like I said, I have to do whatever I have to do to win. And he has a heavy hand, so anything can happen in boxing. I don't want to risk him hurting me in the later rounds because he had a decent punch.
We have another fight coming up in a couple of weeks. Walters and Lomachenko. Obviously, you faced Lomachenko before. Do you feel like the winner of that fight owes you a fight?
Well, I'm good at 126 right now. Obviously, they're fighting at 130. I have no problem making weight. I'm a type of fighter that's not scared of fighting no fighters. So once I move up to 130, once I feel my body doesn't let me stay at the 126 pounds, why not fight him?
With the Lomachenko fight that you had, it was an amateur, those kind of things, do they stick in your craw? It's something that you want to avenge. Is that a kind of fight that, like I say, you feel like you deserve?
I have nothing personal with none of fighters, no fighters at all. I mean, I know this is a sport, and he did beat me fair and square in my amateur fights. But I know in the professional world, anything can happen. This 8-ounce gloves, we'll go 12 rounds, and I feel much better as a professional. So it's not like I have in my mind, look, I have to get this guy right away. Like I said, once I go to 130, that's the first guy I have to look for.
And what about, lastly, at this weight, where do you think a challenge lies for you? Is there a step-up opponent that you feel brings a challenge into the ring?
There's a lot of fights that could be made in this division. A lot of good fighters, talented fighters, and whoever deserves a shot, if we could, why not give it to him? I hear Marriaga is calling me out. I hear there's a lot of young fighters out there that have been calling me out. We can unify the titles and hopefully the promotional, they can get to agreement. But there's a lot of good fights that can be made in 126 pounds.
And lastly, there's a fight coming up, Ward Kovalev. Who do you got?
I got Ward. I think Ward's going to do a great job.
Radio Raheem with the victorious Oscar Valdez tonight. Congratulations on a great win. We hope to see you in the ring again real soon.